Have you ever wanted a barbecue pork sandwich really bad, but you didn't want to spend 12 hours cooking a whole pork butt or longer? Well, I got a great alternative to that. Won't take no more than 2-3 hours tops. I'm gonna get started with it right now, but first let me thank a couple of people for sending out some car tags. All right, over here in this corner, I've got an Oregon plate and I've also got a New Mexico plate. That comes from William Pope. And Steve Hunt, he sent me the Georgia plate here, and he also sent me the Georgia plate over here. I want to thank both of you guys, appreciate it. We are actually starting to collect quite a few tags, but still need quite a few more if there's anybody out there like to send us one. All right, let's get it going here. Here's the pork loin. I just picked it up at Publix right down the road. And the rub I'm using is Sugar Daddy by Suckle Busters. That should be really good on this. So I just want to go ahead, not using a binder, plenty of moisture on this one. Get a good generous amount all over. I'm getting a rub on now because I want this rub to sweat in really good while the Old Hickory Ultra Q is coming up to temp. We'll be cooking this at 250 degrees using hickory wood. So we are up to heat. Let's go ahead and get our grate pulled out some. Now I'm going fat cap up. And the reason I'm doing that is because on this pit, you've got a natural convection that runs up the back because the heat's over here in the bottom corner, runs up that back wall, then over the top like this, then back down and creates that convection. So the heat's gonna be coming over the top. Close her down, 250 degrees. I'm gonna check it in about an hour. We're shooting for an internal temperature of about 140 to no more than 142, and the carryover heat will bring this up to a safe 145 degrees. All right, so what I wanna do now that we got that on, let's go ahead and make a coleslaw real quick, because this takes a couple hours in the fridge after you mix everything to really come together and be at its best. So I've got some of this pre-shredded coleslaw mix. That's 10 ounces going in there. So I've got another bag and I just need about 6 ounces of this. I don't need the entire bag. And we're gonna call that good enough. Now into that, I wanna take one Granny Smith apple that I just diced up. Right now I've got some golden raisins, and you can put really however much you want. I'm gonna put roughly somewhere between 1/4 to 1/2 cup. I just added 1/4 cup of sour cream. I've got 1/2 cup of mayonnaise going in. 4 tablespoons of sugar. 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. That's a key ingredient. You definitely want that in there. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. 1/4 teaspoon kosher salt, 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar. Give all this a really good mix. It doesn't seem like it's enough mayonnaise or sour cream yet, but it will. If you put too much, you'll know it because it becomes very watery. That salt we added is going to be pulling water out of this cabbage. And just trust me, this little bit will do this just fine. So we're going to start in good, pop it in the fridge. In about 2 hours, this stuff will be ready. About the time the pork's ready. We have been going about 2.5 hours. Let's just take a look in here and see what we're looking like. Oh yeah, we got some good color on that. Go ahead and probe it here real quick and let's just see what we're looking like. 136. 137. Okay, we're not there yet. Probably about another 30 minutes. I am running this at low temp. You know, it's between 225 and 250. Guys, I am loving my ThermoPro Lightning. Absolutely love that thermometer. If you're in the need of one, I have a link in the description box with exclusive discounts on this thermometer and other thermometers. Be sure to check it out if you're in the market. All right, the meat is done. Got it right here in front of me. It's got a really pretty color to it. Loving the way this pit finishes off meat. It's not too charged, got a great color, and my experience so far is extremely juicy. So what I want to do to make this more manageable to where I can put it in my slicer here is cut this down into sizes about like this. Oh yeah, look at all that glistening right there. Yeah, nice, thin, just like I'm looking for. You talk about melting your mouth, that's gonna do it right there. All right, now let's put a sandwich together. All right, so I've got a light toast on these, got some butter on them, and we're just gonna take and pile us some meat in here. This stuff is so tender, so juicy. All right, so now I've got some barbecue sauce. Just use your favorite. That should be plenty. And now some coleslaw that I made earlier. Let's crown it. All right, let's see what kind of damage we done here. Now that is a sandwich. Here we go. Oh boy. I'm wanting to finish this sandwich really bad, so I'm gonna cut it short here. All I can say is the old hickory rocked this thing, man. Fantastic flavors, got great color, just the right amount of smoke. Second cook on it, does not disappoint. Fantastic. If you're wanting a really good pork sandwich and don't have to wait 12 hours to do a pork butt, go with this right here. I guarantee you, you're gonna like it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Russ Jones with Smoky Riz BBQ.